Hey everybody, today we're going to be talking about how to leverage virtual assistants for your law firm. Before I get into that, make sure to hit that subscribe button, follow along, where I'm going to help make sure that you are ready to scale your law firm with VAs. So, how to leverage virtual assistants for your law firm. There are several different kinds of tasks that you have in your legal workflow that can be delegated to admin staff in either the Philippines or in Central America, depending on the task, that really are not the greatest tasks for your case managers or your paralegals to be performing. Now, if you look at your entire legal workflow, and if you evaluate every task that it takes to get from the first time that you start a file to settling that case, there are different levels of what I would call paid tasks. There are high paid, medium paid, and low paid tasks inside of that legal workflow. And if you are delegating the wrong tasks to the wrong people, you are overpaying and getting worse work than you should be. So for example, you wouldn't have a brain surgeon answering the front desk phone of your hospital, now would you? The reason why is if you have high paid work being done by low paid staff, or vice versa, low paid work being done by high paid staff, then you are not effectively doing the work in the way that is the most efficient and optimized. So what I'm going to tell you is to look at every task in your legal workflow. Depositions, showing up to trial. Those are what I would describe as high paid work. Medium paid, demand drafting, pleadings, discovery, things that are really supposed to be done by somebody trained and that went to paralegal school. Now, the low paid tasks are merge templates, reception, backup intake, whether it's getting medical records, getting bill balances, getting child support liens, getting deck pages, getting police reports, sending certain letters of rep. These kinds of tasks are over half of your work you need to get done. And if you have a case manager that's making somewhere above $55,000 doing these tasks, you are overspending and they are not doing the work as effectively as they can. There's a reason why Henry Ford invented the assembly line. It's not because the work is done better. It's because you get somebody very specific and dedicated to a specific part of your workflow. If you start looking at your legal workflow like an assembly line, as if Henry Ford was in the building, then you would have a full department for medical record retrieval. You would have a full department of receptionists. You would have a full department of intake specialists. And if you segment your workflow like I'm describing, every single admin task in your workflow that I would describe as the low paid task doesn't mean it's not sophisticated, doesn't mean it's unimportant. It just means that you can train a virtual assistant how to do that work. And if you're not doing that, then you're wasting money and the work is not being done as effectively as it can. So the way to start when you're thinking about your law firm, look at all of your tasks in your workflow. Decide which ones are high paid, medium paid, low paid, and then relentlessly delegate the low paid one task at a time. Eventually, you will have all of those low paid tasks off of your case manager and paralegal's plate so that they can focus on the most important part of their job, which is checking in with clients, making sure that they understand what your clients are going through and showing that empathy that these clients need. So if you want to delegate your work to VAs and really scale your firm, think about this high paid, medium paid, low paid structure. It will really help you grow. Thanks so much. And I can't wait to share with you a whole series of several of these videos now. How to effectively train your VA is the next video. Stay tuned.